Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. So here I am with another 18 by 24 inch canvas and an oxo omelet turning flip and fold spatula and schmutz. Don't want any schmutz. And I want to start with orange. I just keep being called orange. We're approaching Halloween and I want basic big block of orange. I'm seeing this Miami Magenta and I'm thinking I want some. The pink carnation, which is probably going to wind up being next. I want a thinner brush and I think I do. Okay, I'm hearing the call to deep amethyst, but what I've got in my hand is indigo violet. And I think what's going to happen is I'm going to combine two colors, and the other one is going to be Snapdragon. Liking that. I'm definitely having a feeling of cyan aqua, or cyan, yeah, cyan aqua. I got that cyan aqua. There it is. Helps if you open the bottle. A sour lemon with holly berry in it. And I am hearing the call to more pink carnation. My perfectionism is getting in the way of doing this quickly. Feeling like using some Oriental blue. Maybe some wisteria after that, or some Tuscan Sun is possibly on the other side. I think I'm going to grab a little more of that. Oriental blue is a purely pigment. Just sort of squeezing it gently up to the edge. I don't know, maybe the wisteria should go there now. I have to learn to be willing to leave those marks alone. That's the Tuscan Sun. I'll use a different size brush for this. I think I'm going to put some of that other color, the sour lemon with hollyberry. I think I like it better. Might even want to dabble in some orange. Which might take over everything. So best to start somewhere else and go back again. Now, is there anywhere I want to put that leftover? I almost say I was done for now. I really want to mess with this. I saw this side was mostly dry, so that seemed like a good place to put that. I think that's exactly where the filaments are coming off the edge of my brush. Well, that's good for right this moment. I don't know what's coming next. So let me think about it for a second. Wipe my brush off, including the very tip, so I don't have any more filaments, hopefully. Where am I going to put some dancing fuchsia? I'm not ready yet. I just did that. Now I could leave that and I'd be pretty happy about it. Maybe I will do that. Same with the Tuscan Sun. I never did grab any purple. I might want to manipulate the tip with my nail art tool. I suppose I could widen it if I wanted to. It's dangerous. There, that worked. I'm happy about that. And I like the way it looks too. Glad my hand is still somewhat steady. What was I thinking? I was thinking deep purple, which is either this indigo blue. No, I'm going to go for the deep amethyst. Get the yellow off my nail art tool and make sure there's no chips. Guess that was probably a little too fresh. Never mind. So I keep thinking blue velvet, and I haven't used it yet, but I kind of want to. The question is where. I'm kind of thinking over here somewhere. Actually, I'm kind of thinking over here now. If the line is straight enough, maybe I'll just leave it. I kind of like that. Let's do it again over here. I like that the pink shows through the blue. I might utilize that information somewhere else. I should stop trying to be perfect. It's never going to happen. I'm thinking maybe some white. I got a plan about where to put it. We'll see. I kind of like that. That's all right. I don't know if the Oriental blue would show up if I use it as a line, but I'd like to try. Can hope for the best. Make sure my tool's not going to fall off into the painting again. I really should glue that. It's been loose for a while. I'm kind of getting the impression I want some dancing fuchsia. And I might like it right there. And I'm thinking if I make sure there's no filaments on my brush, which there seems to be some purple filaments, I better get rid of them. purple or pink. That reminds me, I really haven't used any of the red violet yet, which is an all-time favorite. That didn't do it. I thought I was doing a good job, and I was paying attention to something else, and if I've stopped editing, you're hearing all of the things that I'm saying. It's just, it takes 3.5 hours on average to edit, no matter how short it turns out. See if I can go at that from the other direction. I think that's going to work okay. As soon as I get comfortable with wiping off my brush colors, I'll be much happier. I'd like to move that blue. I like everything I've got, that's the problem. I think I'm going to wipe off my brush and look at and see if I want to use the red violet. Or maybe I'm more interested in the orange again. Since this is dry over here, I can get away with that. Probably still going to do something with the red violet. Just not this exact second. I see the ever-present chip has returned. So that's what little gouges in my painting are. I don't know if yellow will show up there, but I'd like to try it. Maybe if I try the shiny taffeta, it will be light enough. Or it'll disappear. So far so good. Probably going to have this edited down to just the colors. Okay, I've had somebody fall right in love with this, and there's nothing I can do to help myself from fixing a couple of things and calling it good. That's more Miami Magenta. Just anything that's sticking out like a sore thumb. This is another place that I want to fix. and I've painted the edges orange. Orange Crush Orange. I think there's one more spot, although this could probably use a little more. Was it Dancing Fuchsia or was it, I think it was Dancing Fuchsia. And I don't mind adding a little bit more of that. That's the wrong size brush. That's better. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the biggest brush or nothing. So just a little more color. And where do I want to put it? A little more color right where it needs to go. I'm going to wipe off that brush, use some pink carnation. Go right to the edge. I wonder what color that was. Well, whatever it was, it's pink carnation again now. I'm thinking maybe one more little tiny dose of gold right here. And the smallest brush I have, as long as it's handy. I'm not finding it. There it is. I found it. It's in the drainer. I have a drainer. I'm going to leave it with that line, not worry about it. Now over here, make sure there's no pink there. I think what I used was shiny taffeta, but gold works just the same. I really should do another one so I can do what I originally planned, which was to do mark making on top of it. Got some pink in there. I like the little stripes. It looks like I probably have something on the blade. In any case, so this could bug me a lot, but I'm going to try and stop myself from worrying about it. But I do want some more pink carnation over there. I don't think it's going to hurt anything, and I see another spot that needs it. Right there. Which I can fix with my finger. See if I can grab the right size tool. And that works. Freshened up. Just hit my edge where paint's a little slim. Tell you guys I love you, and thank you for joining me. Please share a thumbs up and subscribe. Choose all when you click the bell if you're going to help me out. If you're interested in a certain method, I have a wide assortment of playlists sharing different methods. Please watch as much of my video as possible to positively affect the algorithm. easpbgallery@gmail.com is my email address to inquire about a private class or the purchase of artwork. Please feel free to ask questions. They're always welcome. My channel survives with the assistance of channel memberships and PayPal donations, and I want to send a huge thank you out to all my supporters.